In this video, we're going to talk about what's called the theme options panel. Basically, the theme options panel edits and takes care of different elements and areas throughout the site, such as maybe this section right here, or what information shows up down here, or maybe this logo here, or things like that. So there's different areas that we can edit and maintain. So if we go to the back end, I'm there right now, there's a section at the very bottom left, it's called theme options. Okay, let's click that, and we have some tabs and some sections that can do different things. So the first thing you'll see is your logo. So if you ever need to update your logo, change it out, this is where you do that. You just click the upload button, find the logo, place it. Now keep in mind, it's not going to size your logo for you. You need to upload the exact size that goes on the site. It's not going to crop it like it does in other areas of the website for you. We could do our favicon. And if you're not sure where the favicon is, that's this little thing that shows up right here in the tab. See that? That's what's called your favicon. Alright, your tagline, it's below your logo. That's right here. You can edit that in this section. And then anytime you need to make an update, you just click Save. Alright, your footer, copyright, self-explanatory. Meta information, if you decide you want to enter in some keywords or some metadata, you do that here. More than likely you're going to use an SEO plugin, so that would be separate from here, so you don't need to fill this out if you're going to go that route. PayPal, now, highly important. I would suggest you don't change any of these settings in here. This registration page, login page, library page. Basically, this is saying where the page goes when something happens. So for instance, where are they logging in at? That's the sign-in page. Where's your actual listing of videos for your members to view and to look at? That's the video page. Registration page, where's that done? That's on the sign-up page. And those have already been created for you, so you don't need to go redo those or set those up. However, if you make a change to that page or make a new one, you'd have to set that here. But again, I strongly recommend you leave it as is. Below that is your video pagination. This is telling you how many videos are going to show up per page. So when they first land on the page, for instance, let's see if I can find it here. Where are we? I'm not logged in. We don't have any videos. Poopers. Oh, let's see here. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and log in real fast. Oh, I haven't paid. Alright, so this is going to be for naught. So let me do this a different way, because basically the system works, but I haven't paid for the membership yet, to show you. So let's look at the demo that we did for you. It's going to have the same thing. So we have these videos that we have set up here, right? So this number here, how many videos show up per page? So if I come to, I come here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it paginates to the next one. So right now it's obviously at 2, you want more than that, but you can just change this to 8 or to 10 or whatever, or how many you want to show up per page before it paginates. Save it. Real quick before I forget, see this Restore Defaults button? This resets the entire panel. That means this entire thing. So if you come in here and you make a change, you're like, oh, it's a mistake, I don't want that, let me clear that out, and you hit Restore Defaults, that's not just changing these, that's resetting this whole thing. So if you click this, that wipes out all your changes and you get through everything all over again. So try not to mess with that unless you absolutely have to. Alright, now the PayPal portion, you need the PayPal email address that's associated with your account. Right now it's mine in there. You can obviously change that out. And then the PayPal token ID. I ask for you to get this for me, so once you give it to me, I can plug it in for you. Or you can plug it in on your own. Okay? Next is the login section. And let's see right here. Let me log out. Click the login button. This is the login section right here, okay? So I'm going to cover, actually I'll cover this while we're at it. So basically we have a login, register, and we have text. So here's your login text. Just already have an account? Please log in to access, blah, blah, blah. That's this right here. And then next to this we have not a member of eLearnit yet, etc., etc. That's this field. So you can go in here and change your description text. Don't touch these. Don't touch these. Don't touch these. Don't touch these. I cannot stress this enough. Don't touch these. Your email address you can update. Basically, you know, if you ever been somewhere and you send an email to somebody or a service and you get a no reply email back, or your notification of a message, where's that email coming from? So when someone signs up with eLearnit and you get an auto response back or anything like that, where is that coming from? I would do a no reply, you know, at eLearnit.com or whatever it's going to be, but that's up to you. Right now, it's just, you know, my email address in there. Okay. And oh, before I forget, the login text is actually under the login page. I'm going to try to go over that one more time just in case, because that has nothing to do with this options panel. But in case I don't get back to it, if you go to pages and you find the login page, here's that mumbo jumbo lorem ipsum. That's what's right here. So you can come in here and add content for that. Okay. All right, let's get back to the panel. Contact. This is your contact page. I think that's self-explanatory. Your information that we fill out right here. Okay. The address it's coming to on the contact form. Okay. And then the other address is when someone clicks this, you know, what email address is it launching in their browser. So we can actually fill out the form, who receives it, that's this one, and this is the one that launches your email client. Okay, homepage. We have the banner section. So we have the banner statement, basically right below the sliding banner we have need help, I'm not sure where to start. We have the text below it, and then we have the button. We can edit all of those sections. So here's the main title here. This thing, the text below it, which is here. You can change the name of your button if you want to. Find out more, read more, learn more, go see more, whatever. And then the URL where you're forwarding it to. You're forwarding it to the pricing section, the contact page, wherever. You would just paste that in there. Next is your feature blocks, and I'm going to touch on this again when I'm doing other sections of the site. But we have the feature block 1, the link 2, feature block 2, and then the link. And that is this setup right here. Okay, so if I come in here and click this or click one of these to read it, I go to this sections page. Alright, so that actually shows all the pages in this drop down that I can choose. So right now I have sample page, right? So let's do full width. Click the try. I can even change that to something else. Save this. Oops, wrong button. Let me go back home. And now it's a different page. You'll notice that there's not an image here, and that's because there's no image filled into that section. And I will go over that in the pages section and setting up the website. I want to touch base on this here and then reiterate it again once I go over that other section. So don't worry about that section not having a picture or anything like that. Alright, next is our partner section, and these are just your logos. Choose your upload, 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 upload. That's it, pretty easy. Layout settings, these are for hyperlinks. Right now we have no hyperlink rollovers, meaning, let's see, how can I make this make sense? Let me actually do full page. Just bear with me here. Okay, so let me edit this page. And again, I'm going to cover hyperlinks in the pages tutorial. Okay, so let's say I want to make a hyperlink out of this part of this sentence right here. So I click the hyperlink, set my link, add link, update. Let's see, I'm going to view the page, and if I roll down, I have a blue text, and the mouse, of course, will hover, or the pointer will change to know it's a link. However, hyperlink, I can change my hyperlink color. I come in here, so I'll just give it this purple so you can see it. I can give it an underline or no underline. So basically, I'm controlling what my hyperlinks look like. So look, we got purple with an underline. I roll over it, no underline. Or we can do underline on rollover. Right now, your default setup is it's just a blue text, and there's no underlying or changing of color. Okay, so right now this is default, right? Because it's blank, it means default. But if I change this to red, for instance, oh, see that? Red. Alright, let me go ahead and just clear that out. So all I gotta do is clear this out. None, none. Now we're back to default. Typography. I recommend you don't mess with this. I've seen so many, to be honest with you, we have it here just in case clients really want to have control because we get the request for it. However, I've seen so many clients mess up their site because they come in here and they play with these fonts. They don't mess it up because it breaks it, but they mess it up because they think they're designers and they start coming in here and changing the font type for their headings and changing their font colors, because basically you have control of all your font colors and your font type. So if I want to change, you know, paragraph text to Times New Roman, you know, I can choose that. So people start getting overly creative, I guess, nice way to put it, and their site looks goofy. So I recommend you don't mess with this. However, it's there if you want to. But again, I would steer clear of that. Last but not least is your social settings. Let's see here. And your footer. So all you got to do is change the links here and where you want it to go to. Right now I don't have it. Obviously this is going to your guys' blog, which we can update once we move the site over. But once you fill in the link and they click it, that's where it's going to go to. So, you know, right now we just have defaults. Alright, that's going to do it for this long video.